Sometimes in life, destiny places us in a place that is not truly ours. And it may take years to realize that what we believed about ourselves was nothing but a great misunderstanding. This is the story of such a destiny. High in the mountain peaks, a mother eagle sat upon her eagle egg. The sky was calm, silent, and the first rays of sunlight slowly illuminated her rocky nest. Then, a subtle shift, a few falling pebbles, and suddenly, an accident. The eagle egg slipped from under her wing. It rolled and rolled down a long, unforgiving mountainside, between sharp cliffs, through thorny bushes, bouncing, tumbling, never stopping, until at last it came to rest in a quiet, humble farmyard, right beside a chicken's nest. The chickens, unaware of where this strange, large eagle egg had come from, decided to care for it. Time passed, warmth surrounded it, and eventually the shell cracked. From within emerged a chick, bigger, stronger, and unmistakably different from anything they had ever seen. Days went by. The young eagle woke each morning to the sound of chickens. He followed them as they walked, pecked grain as they did, and flapped his wings just like them, never rising above the ground. But sometimes, when the shadow of a free bird passed over the earth, he lifted his head, feeling something tremble deep inside, a quiet sense, an unknown calling, as if the sky were whispering to someone who did not yet know who he truly was. But the chickens always laughed. "You are one of us. High flying is a dream, not something real." And he believed them. One day, the sky above the farm darkened. A large shadow swept across the ground. The chickens shrieked and ran for safety, but the young eagle did not move. Something in his gaze hinted that he recognized that shadow, even though he had never seen it before. An old eagle landed on a branch. With a piercing stare and a steady voice, he said, "Why are you on the ground? Why among chickens? You are one of us." The young eagle replied, "No, I am one of them. I walk like they do. I jump like they do. I cannot fly high." The old eagle answered, "You do not know how to fly because you never believed that you could." The old eagle said, "Come with me, just once. Let me show you the truth." The young eagle hesitated. From afar, the chickens cried out, "Do not go. You will fall. You are one of us." But that inner voice, the one that awakened every time he looked at the sky, spoke louder than fear. "Go. Perhaps the truth is here." The young eagle followed the old one toward the cliff. A cold wind struck his face. The old eagle said, "Sometimes you must jump to understand yourself." The young eagle asked, "What if I fall?" The old eagle replied, "If you do not jump, you will spend years on the ground, never knowing who you were meant to be." The young eagle closed his eyes, held his breath, and surrendered himself to the wind. At first, it was pure falling, fear, doubt, regret. But then, something ancient awakened within him. His wings opened, the wind caught beneath them, and the fall became flight. He rose higher, higher, higher than anything he had ever known. And in that moment, he understood, I was never a chicken. I only believed I was. The old eagle soared beside him and said, "Most prisons are built in the mind. You were free, but you imprisoned yourself." For the first time, the young eagle looked at the sky with a feeling that could only be called returning home. Sometimes we grow up in a place that teaches us to believe we are small, and slowly we accept that lie. But the truth is this: you will never know who you are until you find the courage to jump